Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Bungle Collects. Now, there's a lot to explain, but bear with me. It's a 50p rare coin hunting kind of episode. Just me and you are going to be going through £250 worth of 50 pences. And you may remember that I found this on one of Lady M's 50p coin hunts a few weeks back now, probably more than 6 weeks or so. It was at NIFC 2019 Victoria Cross, the Heroic Axe. Just over 32,000 were minted for commemorative packs in 2019 to commemorate 50 years of the 50 pence becoming into existence. We found it in a circulating bag, and it just so happens that I have a bag of exactly the same date, 16th of the 1st, 24. So I'm going to open it up and I'm going to tell you all about my book and all about the mat that's down there, because it's exciting. Yo, recyclable cash centre from the NatWest. We'll have to push them all off to the side so that you can see it. This mat it shows the rarest coins. It's got the gold finds at the top, so the rarest and the most valuable ones, then silver, then bronze, then the non-metal positions. Hasn't got every single 50p that you can possibly find, but it does have most of them. And it's got all the mintage figures on, and I thought, you know what, I'm doing so well on the £2 hunts, and flipping heck, if you don't follow this channel, or you don't if you don't you don't know what's what in terms of my £2 hunts that upload on a Sunday, then you really are missing out. But doing so well, I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a break with 50 pences, because I've got a 50p book as well, and I'm going to show you the book, and let's see how we get on. But the £2 hunts are absolutely spectacular. Right, so I'll show you the book in a minute, but this is how the mat works. So we've got here a Peter Rabbit from 2016. There he is, Peter Rabbit. The first year that the Beatrix Potter sets came out. There's 5 that came out in 2016. And he has got a mintage of around about 9 million. So he will be down here in the non-medal position. So he's right down here, look, Peter Rabbit 2016, 9,700,000. So he's going to go down in there. And as we find things with a better mintage or a lower mintage and a higher value, they'll go higher up the board. Now, the mat isn't exact. It is a little bit old. Unfortunately, the person that makes these, Raftree, hello, Mark and kids, he doesn't make these anymore. So it's a couple of years out of date. So we'll just have to improvise for the coins that came out, I think, after 2020. And this is one of them, 2022, and the Queen's Memorial coin. Mintage of that, 9.6 million. Value, just 50 pence, really, just like Peter Rabbit is. He's not really worth much more than that. So we're going to put that just down there, and then that'll end up being quite a big stack, but hey-ho. Right, that is a 2017 shield, a royal shield. It's low mintage, just 1.8 million made. Well, they're not that scarce, and it's not in very good condition, so I'm just going to throw that back. Right, my quest in the 50p hunts is to fill my book to find one of every single commemorative. I've got the Kew Gardens. I found it in this series. So we will press on to the very, very end until the end of time, if needed, in order to fill this book. Football, goalball, handball and judo are required, so it'll be nice to find them, as well as Olympic wrestling. Got everything else up to and including the salmon. So that is the latest coin that's come out, certainly at the time of filming. It's the newish definitive design. You guys will be watching this probably in, it might even be June time by the time this uploads, possibly something in and around that. So yes, that's all. There might be another one out by now, but we'll see. It'll all work out in the end, trust me. A few oddities down here, people have wrote on it, signed coins there. That one's a bit crazy. Nothing in there. Right, okay, so I know it took a lot of explaining, but you've seen what the jib is. You've seen the cut of the jib. Let's see what commemorative coins we can find, what rare coins we can find. They say they don't all have to be commemorative. Some of them can be definitive because they do have some value to them as well. But we'll see where we are. There is another Queen's Memorial. I'll give you the mintage. I'll give you a rough value. And you can take the value with a pinch of salt sometimes. It really is. Depends on the market conditions. Depends on what people are prepared to pay. But just kind of roughly. Right, another 2016. It's got 50 pence there. This is a Battle of Hastings, isn't it? Oh, no. What am I talking about? Battle of Hastings. It's Team GB. Oh, honestly, I'll have found it by now, I'm sure. But in our 50p hunts, me and Lady M, where we do a 50p hunt We each do, we do it together. So we hunt together. We do 2 episodes a week, one for my book and one for Lady Anne's book. And I'm still waiting for that. Found absolutely tons of rare coins, including that NIFC. So I found one personally. I found an NIFC with just 32,000, and then a Team GB with around about is it 6 or 7 million? Let's have a look. Team GB, where is it? Past that, it's up there. 6.4 million. Team GB Summer Olympics bronze find. I haven't found it. I'm sure I've got it by now. But yeah, months and months in. So what will we be at? Basically 5 months in, and I still haven't found that in my hunt where I hunt off against Lady M. Just the way it goes. Big nose. So these are all just shields and Britannias. Nothing special about these. Millions and millions, tens and tens of millions of them are in circulation. Highest minted of the definitive 50p, so the non-commemorative 50p's. Do we know it? What year? Is it a Britannia? Is it a shield? It's definitely not a salmon. Ah, Sir Benjamin. There's Benjamin Bunny. 25 million of him in circulation. We'll have a little guess of how many we're going to find. Look, he's right there. Look, top. See, he's at the bottom because he's the highest minted. 20. Down here, look at 25 million. So just have a little guess of how many Benjamin Bunnies we'll find in this hunt. I'm going to say we're just going to find 2. Feel free to play along at home. Can't beat a good Benjamin Bunny challenge. And do you know, so what is the highest minted commemorative 50p currently in circulation? What year? The first thing you've got to decide, is it salmon? Is it shield, or is it Britannia? Well, I'll tell you it's Britannia. That's the first thing. The Britannia is definitely the highest mintage out of the definitives. Ooh, 2016. So we've got another one of the 2016 set. It's Beatrix Potter anniversary. So this is about 6 or 7 million, isn't it? 6.7. Still a bronze finder at 6.9 million. Value, again, it's a bit subjective. Can depend on the condition, but it's a poundish, maybe something like that. Did I give you a value of the Team GB? Just face value as far as I'm concerned, 50p. Certainly Benjamin Bunny is only 50p, unless he's rotated. So unless you do that, and then when you turn it round, if the Queen's facing that way, you've got she's got a bit of a wonk on. Then you're looking at 30 or 40 pound for that. So it's a Britannia. That's the highest mintage. What year? If you're not sure, have a logical think about it. What year of Britannia? They started in 1997, went right the way through to 2008. What would logically, or try and apply a little bit of thought to why there'd be specifically a year where there'd be a massive spike in commemorative, in 50p's full stop. And it was something along the lines of 400 million minted in this year that I'm thinking of. That is the coronation coin, Charles' coronation 2023. We don't have him on the map. On the mat, I think it's 5 million. I think I don't know what the official mintage figures. We're looking at 5 million and then minted. I'll put that on there in the royal section. That's where we'll put all the royal coins. In value, just 50p. Potentially it will go up as time goes on, because that version of this one here, the coronation coin, is on the other side. That the king is not wearing a crown. That's you can only get that in circulation. The ones that were in brilliant uncirculated, the ones in the packs, royal mint packs are. Ooh, there's a nice one, triple crown complete. The ones in the royal mint packs, he has a crown on. So in theory, that might go up in time, in value in time, because if you've got a nice condition one, you can only get out of circulation. So you might get a bit of value there. So there's the 3 royal 50p's. So a royal 50p didn't even exist when this map was made, not that long ago, and we found all 3. The triple crown, I like to call it. 70 years of Her Majesty being on the throne in 2022, a platinum jubilee, then a memorial when she passed away, and then the King Charles, who took over, he was coronated. So I mean, I would just, they're all just face value. Mintage of that was 5 million, wasn't it? 5 million and 70 was the mintage for that. So I would say just face value. So at the minute, probably the only coin that attracts any more than the 50p is just that Beatrix Potter anniversary. And very, very difficult to sell 50p coins on their own, because people will generally get, you know, they'll save money by buying in bigger quantities. You've got postage and things like that to consider. So if you can bundle coins together in kind of sets, you can maybe attract a little bit more of a premium, but not too big a set, because if the set's too big, then people expect a big discount. So this is 2020's Diversity. This ended up being just over 10 million. Is the mat? Nah, right. So that's interesting. So the mat at the time said we had indicative mintage figures in 2020. So that must be when this mat was made. Indicative mintage figures of 2.5 million, but that turned out just to be the initial tranche. Is that the word? Tranche that went into circulation. It actually ended up being over 10 million. So I'll put it up there, but it's not really a silver find. There's far too many. 10 million. It'll never be worth more than 50p, in my humble opinion. But at the time, that's where we thought it was going to be. There's the Sherlock Holmes, 8.6 million, 8,602,000. He doesn't make the medal positions, 2016. A lot of people like that coin, a lot of detail on Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's books there in the writing on either side of the silhouette of his probably most famous character, Sherlock Holmes. But just 50p that one as well. So you can't hit gold all of the time, that's for sure. But that's what for me makes the finds, or the rare ones, even more special. You can just literally, the flip of a coin, turn over treasure. You know, you can be having the worst hunt ever, find absolutely nothing. You know, commit loads and loads of shields, and then oh, sorry, just getting excited. I'll tell you why in a minute. You know, loads and loads of shields and Britannias worth absolutely bot all, or really common commemoratives. Then all of a sudden you just go boof, and you've got, like Tapau said, you got treasure in your hands. Something like that. Anyway, so the reason why I was getting a little bit excited about that is that's a Victoria Cross the Medals. High mintage, came out in 2016, and it's in quite nice condition. You know, I would say it was in the same year, the same dated bag as where we found the NIFC. So that's its sister coin. So they also reminted this one in 2019 as well and made that NIFC, but alas, it is only 2006, although in pretty good condition when you think its age. What, 2006, so 18 years old? That's not bad. But anyhow, in terms of value, where are we? Victoria Cross the medals, 12,087,000. So look, it's almost right at the end of the map there. It's so highly minted. But it's nice to find, and it's nice to find in that condition. I'll sometimes bundle them up as a military set. So the 50p coins have a military theme, and just sell them for a few coppers on eBay. It's not really worth the risk, to be honest. You only make it literally a couple of pounds, and it's not worth the risk of them getting lost in the post or what have you, or people complaining that they don't. Not that it's happened to me, but people complain that the quality of the coin was not what they're expecting, because obviously it comes out of circulation. I mean, the odd ones I sell, I make it really clear that they're from circulation, and I photograph the actual coins. In fact, I suppose if anyone ever comes back to me, they say the coins are in better condition than they thought, because I'm absolutely rubbish at taking a good quality close-up picture of a coin. I can never get the lighting right. It always generally looks worse in a photo than it does in real life. So it probably serves me well. Overall, there's another memorial coin for the Queen. Flipping heck, that is not in nice condition. We'll stick that in the pile and get shot of it straight away. No one wants to look at that kind of filth, do they? Yeah, so I really do need to learn the techniques, and I'm only ever going to use my iPhone. I'm not going to, have a fancy camera or fancy camera or be messing about downloading things like that. It's on my phone, or not at all. Right, there's another high minted coin, the Tail of Peter Rabbit. He'll go down here, 2017, second highest minted commemorative. This one's high as well. Paddington at the tower there, eating his marmalade sandwiches, 2016. He's here, 9,001,000. There he goes. So another one for the mat, another space taken. Again, they can sell. You can maybe attract a £1 for that, or a little bit more if you sell it as the set. If you sell the 19, so the two coins from 2019, and the £2 coins from 2018 together, you can attract a little bit of a premium, but not much, sadly. Battle of Hastings. Must have known that was coming. I'd mentioned that earlier on when I got the Team GB mixed up. I said I'm so used to not finding a Team GB, that's where I got confused. But it's got such a unique, it's so different, that one. You can't get that obverse with the Queen on any other coin other than the Battle of Britain. So, Battle of Hastings, get it right, Bungle. Here, all right, this is around the 6 million mark there, 6.7 million, so it's another bronze find, but towards the bottom of the mat. Like I say, its value comes bundling together as part of a military set. And another memorial coin. But very, very, very little. The jackpot coins are the ones right at the top, the Kew Gardens, worth £250. Sorry, £150, beg your pardon. And then next to it's the football. Depending on its condition, 12 to 15 quid, something like that. And the drop off to a tenner and a fiver, and then 3 and a couple of pounds after that. So they're not. I don't think you're going to ever be able to retire if you're coin collecting this way. But it is cool to see what you can find. There's another Sherlock Holmes. The interesting thing about the mat as well is that it fills up in terms of the mintage and the scarcity all make sense. So that I say the diversity is a bit of an outlier. Diversity should be, should be. I'll put it on the Brexit there, 10 million. I'll put it there, even though it's not the right place for it. Because the Brexit coin came out the same year, and it's got a similar mintage as well. So I'll put it down there. But yeah, the mat, in terms of how many were minted and scarcity, does generally pan out. You get more towards the bottom of the mat than the top, because there's more of them around and they're less desirable and less valuable. So there's more in circulation. People don't take them out, but then it just makes it so exciting when you hit a top. When you hit a top shelfer, a gold find. Right, I'm going to answer that question about the highest mintage definitive coin, and there it is. There is one. It was 1997. And the reason why there was 400 million of this coin made with that portrait, it's the only that the Queen's portrait changed the next year in 1998. The reason why, because, and I'm sure most of you listening to this will not know this because you'll be too young. But the 50p used to be bigger, and in 1997 they made it smaller. So of course they took the big, fat, chunky 50p's out of circulation, so they needed a high level of coins to replace them. Hence why they made 400 million all in 1 year. So there you go. That is the highest mintage 50p. There's another one. You find, honestly, there's still, consider it's 1997, it's all them years ago, you still find absolutely tons of them. There's a different one there. We'll finish this row off and then we'll talk about the scouting movement. There it is. This was remade in 2019 as well, but it is the standard from 2007. So it'll be high mintage. It's 8 million-ish. Give or take 7,710,750 of them were made. It doesn't make the medal positions, although it does fill a nice spot on the mat there. If you like the mat, sadly they're no longer available. You can maybe, if you can, the equivalent I find is bar runners. If you know like a cloth that sits on the bar in a pub. If you're that way inclined, you can get made. You can get them made to your own design on some companies on eBay, so you could send the design in and they could make it for you. It's the closest that I've come to it. But if you do like the mat, there's Jeremy Toadboy, then Jeremy Fisher, 9.9 million, right in the bottom row there, so another gap filled. If you do like this kind of mat and how it works, I use a similar mat for the £2 hunts, and that works really well. And what I do is, if you haven't seen it, every time I do a £2 hunt, when I find the £2 coin, I leave it there, leave it on the mat, so you get to see the mat fill up week by week, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Oh, there's a 2017. It's another Peter Rabbit. Very poor condition, that one. Yeah, so you get to see it, and then if I find the same coin in better condition, I'll swap it out. If I find any fakes or territories, any oddities, things like that, they go down on the mat as well. So So well worth a watch. Really enjoy the £2 hunts. I'm forever grateful for RJ Coins, who has his own coin channel as well. He's the one that kind of twisted my arm to start hunting through £2 coins, and I've never looked back since. Highest minted, why we talk about highest minted, so the highest minted Shield is this one, 2008. And similar reasons to why the 1997 Britannia is so highly minted is that in 2008 they swapped from the is it the highest mintage? Well, I went from Britannia to this. Actually, I might be. Oh no, of course it's not. No, they made over 144 million. Anyway, forget that. Now I'm talking rubbish. I'm getting confused just because. Anyway, 2008 was the year that it changed from the Britannia to the Shield. There's a Peter Rabbit for some reason that's over there. Right, 3 bags left. Did you catch up on values? What Jeremy Choiboy, yeah, just worth 50p. Scouts just worth 50p. Maybe it's a little bit more, 75 pence a pound if it was in nice condition. I think I'll give you the value, or my opinion on the value. Or 4 bags left, not 3. There's another bag stuck. Ooh, now we've got that's interesting. We've got a territory coin there, and boy, that looks in nice condition. So once we've gone through this pile, we will come back to that one. From Guernsey, so technically shouldn't be in circulation in the UK because it's a UK territory. It's a UK territory. Crown dependency. It's not part of the UK. So you've got a Guernsey coin there. Doesn't look in bad condition. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's the Fresias, 2012. So it's their definitive coin. If you like travel, if you like coins, if you like kind of British or UK history, Channel Isles. Well, Lady M and I have been to Guernsey and we went coin hunting there. We also had a look at some of the sites. I'm going to put it in the foreign coins section there. Had a look at some of the sites. We also went to Jersey because it's just over the water. Took about an hour and a half on the ferry leg. But we did some coin hunting there, looking for the territory coins, and we went and seen the sites. The Jersey one in particular is really good because Jersey put landmarks from Jersey on their coins, and Lady M and I went and visited all of them. We went around the island and found them. So that's pretty cool, and you can find that on the Adventures of Bungle and Lady M. That's another channel, that's not this channel, it's on our second adventure channel. So we go vlogging, we go traveling, we go beekeeping. We've done all kinds of things. So do go over and check us out if you wish. There is Paddington at the Cathedral, so the sister coin to the Tower, both came out the same year. Same mintage, 9 million and 1,000. Oh, there he is again. It's nice and common. And again, face value, but you can get a little bit more if you've got maybe it's the full set. People will pay a little bit of a premium for being able to buy the set altogether, but not a lot. You know, you're talking £1 each, something like that. Right, we're on the final bag. So while we're on the final bag, if I can just appeal to anybody to subscribe, it's free to do, and it really helps the channel out. Ooh, there's a fat 50 there. There's a diversity. Stick that there. We've talked about that one. So it really helps the channel out, helps us grow. Doesn't cost anything. I guess you can unsubscribe at any time. Please stick a like on the video. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this video. Tell me anything you want. If you want to go an extra mile, you can become a channel member for 99 pence a month. And again, you can cancel any time. You get lots of prize draws or a prize draw and live streams and things like that. Few channel perks. So yeah, that writing has got the die is worn out. The die that stamps the coin to put the Queen's portrait on, and the writing on the outside has worn out. It's gone baggy. It's gone slack. A slack die or a fat 50, I've heard people call it. So not an error. Just poor quality control really from the Royal Mint. They could switch the die out quicker, but it shouldn't be in circulation. So some people, it is some interest to some people. So I'm just going to put it down there for now. Right, so that's how we've done. Nothing for the book, have we? I don't think we've got anything. It was only Olympics I needed for the book and what have you. So nothing to go in the book. We need to pick the plum find though. What is my favourite find or the best find of the hunt? I'm going to honourable mention the Beatrix Potter anniversary because I do like that coin. Bloody hell, Team GB is the lowest mintage. Nothing in the silver or gold section. Benjamin Bunny's in quite nice condition. I think I'm going to have to give it to the Territories. So it's a nice coin. It's in nice condition. Value, £1 or £2, maybe. Maybe a little bit generous there. It's in nice condition, so you might get a couple of pounds for it. Maybe it's £1, but that's it. That is the plum. Right, we're all sorted. So yeah, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do tune in and watch some of our other videos. We do at least 3 videos a week. Lady M and I do 2, and I do 1 of my own with just me and you every Sunday. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.